/Tim. No. I was going to say, no. Yeah, it's haired. It's very haired. I meant to say I'm here with my friend Tim, and this guy that I just met. He's Irish, but he seems cool. He has the first name of one of the Oasis brothers, Liam and Noel Gallagher. I'm doing a side. Okay. This is going to get edited out, but fine. Okay, so apparently he's like, hey, I want to talk about people that lived or grew up not with kettles versus kettles. All right, so fast forward to my life, 30 years old, and I lived in Denver, Colorado with a girl named Sarah Holland, Irish woman. And every morning we would wake up hungover and she'd say, Carla, ya cunt, turn on the kettle. And I'm like, what do you mean the kettle? The kettle? What's the kettle? And the kettle is like the hot water that you use to make tea. Americans don't drink tea in the morning, for the most part. So that is my experience with Carla, turn on the kettle, a.k.a. a kettle, or kettle, which I think is a very cute way to say that. Also, I like that I had Irish landlords, and they said, Carla, the smell of toast. Like, toast was, like, the best thing in the world, which the smell of toast is pretty fucking great.
Hello and welcome to Would You Rather with Big Mike and the boys. I'm Big Mike.
Boys.
And here are some boys.
Lads, what is it? What is it? It's quarterfinals day. Quarterfinals day, boys.
It's quarterfinals day.
All the dermatologists out there. Yeah. Check that skin. Make sure it's all good. That's why I'm not crusty anymore.
Shout out to Tony's personal dermatologist.
Yeah, Dermo.
His childhood Dermo, the dermatologist.
Yeah, Dermo. His name's actually Dermot, but
he sounds like a fun new character.
What, Dermo?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to give him a voice. I thought Tony was like, he's just going to go, oh, I'm Dermo.
No, Tony just says Radio Rhonda every 12 episodes.
Yeah, every couple of episodes.
12. Okay, so today is the second quarterfinal. We've got a semi-final next week, and then the week afterwards we have got the Would You Rather Rumble with Big Mike and the boys.
Yeah,
I'm Big Mike, and here are some boys.
We've got a semi already.
That's a dick joke. So
he's got no spots on that dick. Thanks to Dermo.
Dermo looks at his dick every week. Right, so. Right. So last week I really concisely said the schedule for the Would You Rather Rumble week.
You actually
with Big
say
Mike and the boys.
schedule? I can't tell.
Schedule is the correct pronunciation,
you
Tony.
say, okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah. Well, thanks for checking. Thanks for checking in.
Thanks for checking the schedule.
Yeah. The schedule. So, so I really concisely said it last week. So Liam, if you can just clip in the schedule for Would You Rather Rumble week with Big Mike and the boys.
Yeah.
Right here.
Certainly not going to do that. Just go back and listen. It's there. It's all
just
there.
Just go back and listen. It's in the back.
Yeah,
if
somebody, the last 5 minutes of last week's episode.
And if you don't fucking listen, like, I swear to God, like.
Yeah, Aidan Williams.
Yeah.
Who's that?
He's our personal composer. He's a guy who made the.
He's actually related to John Williams. Would you believe?
I don't know John Williams, so I would believe it.
John Williams has written almost every theme tune you can think of. Star Wars.
Yeah.
All of them. Harry Potter.
Oh, what? That's fucking sick, boys. You're so insane.
And
all of them.
Wait.
You name it.
Not
that. That's one I could think.
Like that was Aidan Williams.
You know exactly what I mean.
That's the third one I could think of, Tony.
What's he like? Fucking, I don't know. Like Pirates of the Caribbean, probably as well. Like I don't know. Honestly, look at it.
It's weird that I actually started doing Pirates of the Caribbean as you said that.
Yeah, all of them you literally did as I was about to say and stuff. So, but yeah, he's done every single memorable fucking theme tune would be him.
Look it up.
Even MacGruber.
Next to Aidan Williams.
You don't believe.
Are you actually related to him or not? Was that a joke?
Who, John Williams?
Yeah.
The famous composer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
First cousin, once removed.
You've sneaky eyes, Tony. I can see it.
Sleepy eyes.
Sneaky. I'm related to John Howe. Like, John Howe, the heck did he... 5-star question review on iTunes of the week. Every week on iTunes, I give a 5-star review to our podcast, and it keeps declining them. So let us know what you would rather by giving us a 5-star review on iTunes. I have a question for you, lads. Sorry, you're distracted by something in Tony's hand.
Tony's just showing me the...
Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, Star Wars, Home Alone,
Harry
Potter's.
We're still on John Williams. I don't know if he's related to Tony.
Because it's pretty amazing, all the stuff he's done. Because every time you look, you go, oh, fuck, yeah, I know that music. Yeah. It's pretty damn spanking amazing. Look him up. See him on ITV. And get your tractor to press the button on the elevator.
What part of the podcast were we on?
5-star question of the week, review on iTunes question of the week.
Okay. So, last week, I asked you what changed most about you during the pandemic.
Yeah.
I thought that question wasn't really personal enough.
1 second. Hello?
Liam's just answered the phone in the middle of a podcast recording.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
So, something's no worries.
Okay, out of the equation.
Something's out of the equation.
Okay, no worries. 8 o'clock. No worries. Okay, I'll be there.
He's going to be there, guys.
Okay, no worries. Alright. No worries, mind yourself. Alright, good luck.
Did that answer in your pocket?
No, I changed my ringtone by accident.
To what, a screaming baby or what?
No, it's supposed to be my alarm tone where she says, "Get up, you cunt!"
Oh, right. But, I was like, what?
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, so that was just Liam taking a personal call in the middle of the podcast. But
we're going to cut that out.
We're not going to cut that out. We're not going to cut that out. 5 stars. Right, last week I asked you a question. This week I ask you a question. Every week I ask you many questions, and this is one of them. I have 2 questions this week. Right, and I want serious answers.
Why is it going to be so serious?
Do you believe in love at first sight?
What do you share?
Do you believe in life after love?
I don't know. I believe that it can happen, but there would only be a coincidence.
I think it's no from me.
Okay, it's a no from me, Tony. And
it's a no from me. You just find someone attractive, don't you?
What about the first time you saw Dermo?
Together. Dermo? I don't know, man.
He wasn't that good looking.
He's a bit weird. In fairness, he's a bit weird when it comes to skin. He's always asking me to put lotion on it and stuff.
On his skin?
Lotion on the skin.
Yeah. On his butt.
I don't think he's a dermatologist.
I mean, he's just a fella I met, down the street.
When you were born? Right. Yeah. Okay, and do you think there's any such thing as a soulmate?
Do you think there's someone hard to know.
I don't really understand the concept of a soulmate.
So soulmate being like that, literally there's someone on the earth at the same time as you, because they must be. You can't miss them. Just one person that you're destined to be with, you click with, and you wouldn't click that well with anyone else. So if they die, that's it. You lost them.
I don't know.
Nah, I don't know. What are you So what if you haven't found them? You're just with the wrong person all your life, even though you're blissfully happy with that wrong person.
Yeah.
I believe in that. Identical hand twins.
Here's the thing, right? Okay. Let's say you got widowed.
Yeah.
So let's say you're with your soulmate, if they exist.
Yeah.
Or someone who is as good a fit with you as it possibly could be.
Yeah.
And you're married to them. And then sometimes that person dies. And then often those people remarry, don't they? Often, okay. And maybe they could be happier with their second wife. But it doesn't mean they weren't not getting on with their first one. They were very happy. But maybe they could actually be happier with the second one, right? Yeah?
Right.
Now just picture that person didn't walk out in front of that bus. I'm being serious here.
I know.
Okay. So let's say that first wife didn't walk out in front of that bus. She lived. But your life still goes pretty much the same way it was going to go. You end up in the same place, same time. And you meet that person that you were going to be happier with if your first wife died. Isn't that weird that you're going to be happier with them, but you would never get with them because you're still happy with your first wife?
Well, ignorance is bliss, isn't it?
Do you ever think about that kind of thing?
Well, I don't really, because, like, if you're happy with your first wife, like, and you genuinely love that person, like, then it doesn't matter who else is.
But think about it from the second wife's perspective. So picture this now. Imagine you're single, and imagine someone's married, and they would be happier with you because in another alternative timeline, their husband died, and they met you and married you instead.
Yeah.
Now imagine you're that person.
Yeah, but would you be happier knowing that you've potentially, like, destroyed someone else's life? I don't think you would be, so I don't think it's a possible thing.
No, like, I'm not saying would you wish death upon them. You wouldn't even know.
But, like,
but what if you did know? And you just had to sit there and, like, obviously they were happy enough. You can't do anything about it. You're not going to be able to seduce them. They're a good person.
Just leave the country and get away from seeing them, like.
So do you think soulmates exist?
No.
You think there's just loads of people you could click with?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe my soul exists like the soul of my shoe.
Do you think it's weird that if you broke up with your girlfriend today, hopefully neither of your girlfriends listen to this, if you broke up with your girlfriend today, there's someone you know that you might end up going out with?
What's that question?
If you broke up with your girlfriend today, there's someone you know currently in your life that you might end up going out with. Isn't that kind of weird?
What?
It's just kind of life, isn't it?
Yeah, that's life, Mike. It's just normal. Like.
But isn't life weird? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Life is weird, like, we're not denying that. We're just kind of saying we don't really believe in soulmates, such.
No, me neither. No, I always just think about that kind of thing, like you're meeting the other person that you would have been with if it weren't with the other person.
Yeah. You know if it's the right one or the right one till the right one comes along.
You never know what's right and what's wrong. You just gotta stumble along. It's
Make
a crazy
a million
world
decisions,
out there. Crazy world out there.
Yeah.
It's a jungle out there.
Audio jungle. Did you ever download songs off LimeWire and, like, in the middle it'd be like audio jungle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we got Aidan Williams on board, I listened to a lot of that.
Yeah,
trying to find a theme tune.
Before we got Aidan Williams on board, we listened to a lot of theme tunes. Like I actually composed our first original theme tune, and it was like,
did you?
Yeah, do 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 do.
No. I was like, he did.
Okay. And then Tony was like, "Sorry, that was my cousin's song.
Great uncle.
That was my cousin's song." And I was like, "Oh."
Our original theme music was the crane game music.
Was it?
With a penny drop, yeah. So, like, remember we had the coin slot drop, and then the crane game music came in.
I don't remember that.
No? Well, we didn't actually ever air it because Aidan got to us before.
The first one you sent me was like a kind of Final Fantasy knockoff. It was amazing.
I think we had, yeah, but I think that was actually the Final Fantasy music.
Actually, the Final Fantasy music.
So.
Wait, what?
Found the copyright-free crane game music.
Okay. Cool. So should we just get into it?
Yeah, let's do that.
Drippy Mickeys.
Do you think I'm your soulmate?
Let's just get into it, Mike.
So this week we are sponsored by Funky Like a Monkey again. They've got in touch, and they've only just had a chance to catch up on all the episodes.
Shit. We're in trouble here, boys.
Yeah, they've asked me to do a bit more of a serious ad this week for them. They said that they think I've been taking the piss lately.
Really?
Yeah, and
that's a bit fucking harsh, man.
If we don't...
Not very funky of them.
No, fuck them cunts, Mike. That's your artistic view and you're allowed to.
No, it's... Basically, they've said that we're going to lose all the perks associated with having them as a sponsor if we don't straighten up and fly right. So they've given me the exact ad to read out. Okay, so it's a professional ad. So I'm just going to do that now, okay?
Do you want a voice? Do you want a voice? You can read it out.
No, just read it in my voice.
Oh.
Okay. Funky Like a Monkey is your number one destination for all things funky homeware and quirky decor.
Boring.
They have a large range of cool clocks, stuff for your walls, epic decor, garden swag, and of course funky monkeys. Funky Like a Monkey is not a place where fathead podcasters can take advantage by using a paid advert space to try out their stupid, lame, sometimes downright offensive characters. Go on over to funkylikeamonkey.com and use code BigMikePod to save 10%. That's code BigMikePod to save 10%. Mike, this is your last chance now. If you fuck this up, I will personally come down to that hovel you call a castle, rip off your head and shit down your... Oh, I don't think I was supposed to read that last part. Sorry, lads.
I really like that one.
That was very... I might actually order something this week.
I really like that one.
That was bang on the nose. I like that.
Okay.
That's great. That's great. Maybe you should have taken their notes from the beginning.
Maybe.
I think people are going to climb on board now.
Maybe they'll climb on board with that. Yeah, so that's...
You might get your first Sturdy Mike discount.
Funkylikeamonkey.com. Big Mike Pod to save 10%.
Or Dirty Mike to save 9%.
Okay, so...
19.
Lads, we left on a bit of a cliffhanger last episode, didn't we?
Sick.
Yeah, I felt like fucking Sylvester Stallone.
Felt like Sylvester Stallone in Rocky. So
in Cliffhanger.
I felt like bloody Harrison Ford in Air Force One with bloody Jesus and Judas Iscariot up there with me.
Sylvester Stallone's Cliffhanger, isn't he?
I felt like Charlton Heston from 1968.
Damn dirty bastard.
Get your free plane travel off me, you damn dirty apes. So yeah, we're gonna spin for the next option. Are you excited? Are you excited?
The Wheel of Fortune.
The Wheel of Fortune. So
from the beginning,
last week, the Wheel of Fortune, I spinned it 5 times, and it came up with 5 different numbers. Can I keep it on? Can I keep it going? Am I gonna get all 10 numbers without a second spin? What do you think?
Impossible. Darren Brown couldn't do that.
Darren Kiff, a lad I went to primary school, couldn't even do that. Like,
I find it weird that it's Darren as well.
Darren, yeah.
Or
Darren.
time travel for 10 minutes at a time. That's 6 in a row.
Yeah.
That's 6 in a row.
So that's
and I've got
fucking incredible.
2 different travelings, huh?
Time travel
We can
or plane
time travel. Or we can.
But remember, we
travel.
discussed plane travel last week, so we're just talking about time traveling this week.
I'll do what I want. Maybe I'll go back fucking 10 minutes.
10 minutes, a whole week done.
Tony, for 10 minutes, not by 10 minutes, and you keep getting that mixed up.
Imagine you could only go back 10 minutes.
In round 5, you fucking dope. Tony, I'm sorry for calling you a fucking dope. That was out of order.
Yeah, look.
It's hilarious.
That is the view of the Big Mike Corp, but not me.
Fucking hell. Like, I love this one. Like, I think it's a great one. Safe. Like, I know you're saying, if you could go back to fucking dinosaur times and just get eaten and that's
Or
it.
you go back to Jesus times. Have a bit of a laugh with the lads.
Yeah.
How do both these questions work so well?
Whose stag was it, Mike?
Jesus.
It was Jesus'
Jesus is
stag.
married with 2 kids.
He was not married to
He wasn't married with 2 kids. He married a bisexual lady, right?
What?
He married a bisexual lady who had 2 kids with another woman. They did the old egg scrambling thing.
I think you're thinking of an episode of Jeremy Kyle you watched.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I don't think
Jesus
this
came
was...
back when he was 30. When he came back, he was married.
What?
To Mary Harney.
Got married in the cave.
I don't know. No, in the Bible, there's like a gap between his whole 20s.
Do you know I'm related to Mary Harney?
No, he apparently was shagging that sex worker Mary Magdalene, wasn't he?
Yeah, but do you know I'm related to Mary Harney?
You're related to Mary Harney, are you?
Molly Malone, like.
Yeah, no, Molly Malone.
I'm Harney. Mary Harney.
And the thing about Mary Harney is, old Auntie Mary, is she was the health minister, but she was overweight. What's that about?
As of all health ministers.
Yeah, so
All ministers in general, if you ask
well,
me.
we didn't have COVID under her. That's all I'm saying. Good job, Auntie Mary. Good job.
Didn't have much bloody air either, did we? Bloody under her.
Oh, that's actually my aunt. Like, that's mean.
Anyway, yeah. So Jesus, you'd go back and you'd see, was Jesus actually like, you know,
Sound lad.
was he a good guy or a bad guy, or was he a sinner? Was he pulling the middle off himself, and was he fucking shagging prostitutes or sex workers and stuff?
Sure, they're all at it back then, weren't they? Give him a loaf of bread and
Yeah,
go at it.
the oldest profession known to man.
Yeah.
Baking. A baker's dozen. Jesus and the 12 apostles, boys, were onto something
We're onto
here.
something, huh? We're onto something.
Exactly.
Water into wine.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Imagine Jesus on a plane, right, on the way to a stag party in Magaluf, right? And so they're like,
Shagaloof, he called it.
well, look, what he does in his own spare time is in the Bible. So they're flying along, and they're flying through the clouds, right? Do you see where this is going? He's like, lads, have a look at this. Have a look at this. And fucking, what were the names of the other apostles? Give me a name that I didn't.
Mark, Luke, John, Matthew.
Australia.
Australia was going like, lad, what are you going to do, you mad bastard? It's like elbowing the Chinese lady next to him, like, look at this. She was with them. You assume the Chinese lady couldn't have been with them. She was one of them. Like, elbowing her, saying, look what's going on here. And then Jesus like, what's this? And they're in the middle of a cloud, and he just turned all the water in the cloud to wine. And that's how global warming started.
That's how all the birds died.
That,
You know those birds that died?
that is all.
The
birds
all
died.
of them.
all the birds.
Shout out to all the birds
dodos.
that died.
Yeah.
Sorry about your death.
Or the orcs, they all died.
All the orcs died when the ring was destroyed. They kind of
No, there's a bird called an orc. Couldn't fly though.
There's a kind of dolphin called an orca.
Orcs.
They couldn't. People used to beat them. Used to be a sport.
What happened to the orcs after the ring was destroyed, lads? Riddle me that.
They all had a tea party.
No, they all scattered and were hunted down by men and murdered in their beds.
Jesus.
Did an orc sleep in a bed, or would they just sleep on the ground?
They slept on their dead.
No, they didn't.
Did it?
And do you know that?
Well, you asked the question
know
if
that-
you know the answer.
Because I ask you questions I know the answer to. Otherwise, I wouldn't ask you. Because then I sound smart. I knew that all along. That's why I said smart. So, Tolkien started writing a sequel to Lord of the Rings. Did you know that?
What was it called?
I don't remember the name.
See, I ask you questions you don't know the answer
He
to.
just
so you sound
decided to not do
stupid.
it. What?
Sorry, Tom. What were you saying? Liam was just being mean.
He just decided to not do it.
Yeah. He
did
got
he?
like he had the whole kind of story mapped out. I think. Like it was set a lot like over 100 years later, when
Why didn't
Aragorn's
he do it?
grandson was the king. He obviously just decided after like a few pages in, he just decided he didn't want to do it. I think.
Is he still alive?
No.
He's dead, is he?
Yeah, The Hobbit came out in 1937. I don't think he was a young man then.
All right. Okay, I didn't actually know that. Is that book actually that old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? That's mad. I
Lord
didn't
of the
know
Rings
that.
from the 40s and 50s, maybe?
No way.
Maybe 50.
Didn't know
Around
that.
the 50s.
Otherwise, I would have probably killed him anyway.
You would have killed him. Okay. Well, good news, Tony. You can time travel back and kill him.
Yeah. Why are you not going to write that book that you had?
Or I'm going to time travel back and say, can you finish the sequel, please?
Please do it. The world needs it. You don't even know how much.
You don't even know how much
Yeah.
we need it. Peter Jackson needs to make another trilogy. Come on, man.
$1 trillion.
So
Quillian
close to his name
dollies.
being Token.
Oh, my God. Because he's a white man from South Africa. Is that what you're saying, Tony? That's fucked.
He was South African, was he?
He's South African, yeah.
All news to me. I know nothing about that one.
He works in Countdown Mics.
In Liverpool.
Yeah, he hands out the tokens.
What?
Boys, bloody, I'll travel forward there, and what'll I do? I just thought we were losing the run of it, but I didn't have anywhere to go, so I'm gonna go forward, and I'm gonna talk to Tolkien's great granddaughter, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, look, man, I know what you're going through. I lost my great grandfather years ago as well," and then I'll seduce her, and then I'll get all the secrets.
Be the Lord of her rings.
Yeah.
And it turns out she was my soulmate, so you were wrong, Mike. You don't necessarily have to be on the world at the same time if you can bloody time travel to your soulmate.
10 minutes at a time. You have to keep going back.
bloody 9 minutes for chatting, am I right?
Because the 1 minute, like on either side, you'd be like 30 seconds kind of getting there and getting back? Or?
No, intercourse.
And that leaves 25 seconds for cuddling.
It'd be pretty funny, because imagine, like, meeting someone.
Yeah.
Even doing that, going into their apartment, but it's 10 minutes of time, so when you come back, you're in someone else's apartment. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? What?
Oh, Tony just opened this shit up.
Yeah, like,
You'd have to end the 10 minutes outside every
naked,
time.
Like, yeah, you'd be naked. You're like, oh shit, why am I naked in someone else's apartment? I better
skedaddle.
Why are you naked in someone's apartment within 10 minutes?
Because, like,
you know
no,
what I mean?
because you've gone 10 minutes and you've gotten to know them and stuff. Like,
You know what I mean?
it's like, hello.
Or even if you're in someone's apartment, you're taking a dump or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
So you come back and it's like, oh
Tony,
my god.
Don't be
What are
taking
you
a poo
doing here?
towards the end of the 10 minutes.
Oh, but like Tony this morning, it could take longer than you
Okay,
expect.
but wait the 10 minutes to have it then and wait till you get home.
Nah, I think I'd like...
Oh, belly
But
cramps.
then you'd get real curious when you're in your own apartment. You're like, I could just go really far into the future and see what's going on here. You know
Yeah,
what
of
I mean?
course you would.
While you're pooping, like.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh. And then, oh shit.
Literally.
Could be literally sitting on someone's lap at the end of it, you know?
Yeah, or in
With any luck.
brand new,
Not there and you fall to the ground.
or
You
in a
know?
brand new species mouth.
Oh, shit.
All this,
And they
you
like
know,
eating
stuff,
shit.
Stuff you really have to think of, Mike, you know what I mean?
Okay, imagine this, right? Imagine before humans, before any kind of human history and science knows about it, there were a different species of like dominant animals on this planet.
Right.
Something like aliens, right?
Right.
And imagine if my favorite food would actually be their shit.
Imagine that.
Do you know, and I was born this far away from them. And I didn't get to chow down on their feces, you know? Imagine that. And there's no record of them because it was before they wiped the planet when they were done. They zoomed off.
Yeah, if they had like the best ever pizza poos or something.
Yeah, like they had fucking unreal poos. And we're here eating things that aren't their poo. And their poo would be like really nutritious for us. Like we just eat one droplet a day and it'd be good enough for us. But obviously
I'll
I'd
put
eat
it to you
10
here,
droplets.
Mike. I'll put it to you here. Could you then become the largest importer of old alien shit to the new world
How would you bring it back?
in carrier bags?
While you're flying.
Fuck you guys. Just like in like big black sacks. Like, do you know, if I can wear my clothes, I can carry a bag. Like,
Yeah?
yeah.
Then you could just bring people back, surely.
Who would you want to be bringing back?
Who would you bring back in a carrier bag?
Hitler.
No, other living creatures can't travel by...
Shania Twain's career. I'd like to bring that back for a couple of years.
I'm having a party. Do you remember that song? Do, do, do. A party
Yeah.
for two. I used to sit in my room on my own and listen to that.
Party for 3.
Ding, 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 ding.
Party for 44.
Oh, 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 oh.
Shout out to all dermatologists out there. And no, you're supposed to be singing while I do this. It's kind of like a spoken word rap
yeah.
thing.
Go on.
Shout out to all dermatologists listening out there in dermatologist world. We really miss you. And we always appreciate all your kind of talents. And we think that you're actually one of the most greatest people in the world. Dermo, please stop calling me. I don't have any of Tony's skin. Why would I have some of Tony's skin? Please stop asking for Tony's skin. Please stop calling me. Dermo, are you actually from Jesus times? Dermo the dermatologist, are you from Jesus times, or are you turning water into wine and stuff? Yeah, okay. No.
Yes, guy.
You'll hear it afterwards in the edit. I ran out of stuff a while ago, and I was just talking like
No worries.
that wasn't
right.
as good as I was expecting.
Right. Right.
Here we go. Tony's got something, boys.
Here we go. I'm going with time travel.
Even though it's only 10 minutes at a time.
Even though it's only 10 minutes of time, because I think I'd have a lot of fun with it and if I had a day off.
Day off. That's amazing.
If we could bring people back...
You can't.
Okay. I'm still going to pick it, though. I want to time travel for 10 minutes at a time, please.
You'd figure out when the world ends. I'd spend my time trying to do that. Right, I'm going to go 100,000 years in the future.
But then you might end up in
Don't start at 100,000, Tony.
You can die, Tony. You can die while you're time traveling. That has to be pointed out.
You just hold your breath, though.
For 10 minutes.
Well,
and the air pressure explodes your little fucking noggin.
Well, I'd probably go 500,000 years then.
I'd bring an oxygen tank. God, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, the pressure could still kill you, but fair enough. Okay.
I know, I'm never stressed.
He was implying that it was kind of like...
you know what I mean? I'd try to figure it out and be like, this is when it's going to happen, and everybody would give me money.
That was actually
that was
two fan questions against each other.
Yeah.
So we lost one.
See you later, Yasmin Crystal Farrell.
See you later, Yasmin Crystal Farrell.
Yeah, exactly. Tony, say it.
Bye, Yasmin Christmas Farrell.
That's actually offensive. Crystal is like a religious thing to her.
Crystal.
It's not at all. Like, it's just her name.
No, she's just cool dude. Okay, thanks for calling Big Mike Pod. Tony, I got such bad trauma from working for Enterprise Rent-A-Car that for a while afterwards, I was still answering the phone saying, thanks for calling Enterprise, Mike speaking, how can I help? And so what I used to do is, because I hated having to answer the phone, I hated having to help people, right? So I used to do this really kind of like annoying American voice. Thanks for calling Enterprise, Mike speaking, how can I help? And one time the kind of like the area manager of all of Birmingham, who was American, called, and I answered like that. He was like, who is this?
Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, okay, so Tony and Liam said Tony and Bull both said that they would like to time travel 10 minutes at a time. But let us know by calling up the district manager of your whole district, doing a funny impression of his voice and telling him what you would rather. Okay, would you rather?
No.
I got the Game of Life thing out, guys.
What?
Am I going to get a 7th in a row?
Make a good sound now with it.
Okay. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
No.
Lads, I'm not even joking. 7 in a row.
That's fucking unbelievable, man.
Have a genie in a lamp.
Bottle.
Or it came out of the thing, so it doesn't count. Okay. I had it sideways. Doesn't count as cheating.
Too easy.
I got a duplicate. Sorry.
Oh, 7 though. Well done, Mike.
Thanks.
And that's us, folks. That's all we've got time for.
Or
today.
be an award-winning movie director. So I got a new one there. You know, that's
Award-winning movie director.
8 out of 9.
Or
Have a genie in a lamp, baby.
Jimmy in a bottle. Okay.
Lamp. Very specifically, lamp.
Well, I hate genies. We've been through this.
Why? You genie
You know
racist.
why. You fucking know why.
Why? Tell me why. For
You know why.
For the
We've
sake of
gone
the
through this.
podcast, tell me why.
Because fuck genies, that's why.
He doesn't trust them, Mike.
Why not?
Because they're untrustworthy cunts, that's why.
And to be fair, you haven't painted them any differently.
I said they make funny jokes sometimes.
Yeah, that one in Aladdin.
I've said so many times it's not that one.
Yeah, but like, how many other movies and TV shows has there been a genie in?
There was a djinn in The Witcher. Toss a coin to your Witcher, O Valley of Plenty. There was,
Oh, I Dream of Genie. I liked her.
yeah. Do do
Oh.
do 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 do.
If
Was
it
that John
her,
Williams?
I like that. She was great.
Oh, was she? I know
Yeah.
what you liked about her. It's
The way she blinked.
her carefree attitude.
Yeah.
And her butt. Cute little butt.
No, I don't know that I loved that show when I was a kid. Loved it.
Oh, sure.
I Dream of Genie.
Don't know what it is.
Yeah, probably bloody before your time, alright? Bloody
Probably
millennials.
before our listeners' time. Why are you talking about something before the time of theirs? Tony, I'll sing you the song if you'd like. Would you like me to sing it?
I'm a
was-
genie in a bottle.
No, it was written by John Williams. His cousin. Do 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 do. And actually,
I know that song.
and now we're going back to Jesus on his stag party on the plane on the way to Magaluf. Do 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 do. And now we're back. That's all I had.
That's all he had for that. Well worth the trip to Jesus Times. That was.
10 minutes at a time, you know.
But Mike, remember what you were saying the last time? Jesus Time, or fucking Jesus Time. You're in my head now. The genie one, right?
Yeah.
Remember you were saying, oh yeah, and you take the genie's place after 3 wishes. Not that wasn't.
No, that wasn't
legit.
canon.
No,
That wasn't Ganon.
That wasn't Ganondorf from Zelda Breath of the Wild. No,
and it wasn't Peter Gannon, my friend from Galway.
and it wasn't my friend from. I probably have a friend from Galway. If I wanted to, if I went to Galway looking for one, it was charming enough.
I think the wishes could really do a lot of good.
I think they're not wishes, they're curses.
No,
Tell me one wish that would do good, Liam.
I would wish for all stuff for myself, just myself. €1,000,000 salary a year.
Then you can't spend it.
But what about all the other people at the company who have to suffer for that?
Well, I wouldn't work like.
Who would pay you?
It'd just come into my bank. It's a fucking genie wish, cunt.
No, it has to come from somewhere.
And then basically...
What?
has
No,
to
Mike,
come-
it doesn't have to be. That's bullshit.
Like
Okay,
Tony
give me
said,
£1,000,000
it's a curse.
cash and I'll fucking balance it out. What?
Like Tony
Fuck
said,
that.
it's
That's just you being a prick, is what
That's
is.
exactly how it would work.
No, Mike isn't the
What?
genie. Mike doesn't get to make these fucking decisions.
no, it has to come from somewhere.
It
Everything has to
doesn't.
come from
It's
somewhere.
a fucking genie.
It has to come from somewhere. That's
God.
the point. This
So-
is why all of this doesn't work.
I know Tony
A
didn't.
million...
I know Tony didn't say that this episode's dedicated to all the physicists, but they would tell you that Newton's law. Do you know mass cannot
No.
be
But
destroyed
then
or
didn't let
created.
them cunts tell me where the genie came from.
From the fucking lamp. You know,
Yeah, and how did it get in there? How does it come out of there? No, fuck, physicists don't have a fucking clue about genies' work.
Basically, if you ask for 1,000,000, it would probably end up setting something else back, like someone's business will close, or like fucking, I don't know, the economy will fail.
or it would all come.
All right, genie, get
It would all
fucking-
come from charity. Imagine, right?
No, all right, shut the
Jesus-
fuck up for a second.
Jesus
let me
and his
say,
mates
so I'll elaborate.
Okay.
I'd say, okay, genie, please make Jeff Bezos gift me £1,000,000 a year for the rest of my life.
And make his kid go hungry. Go make his kid
Oh, I'm hungry. Hungry how?
Hungry House.
No,
They
do
closed
that.
down because of you. Are you the
No,
reason
that-
Hungry House closed
Then he'll
down?
die.
I'll take
Jeff
it. I'll
Bezos-
take it. I'll still take it.
Jeff Bezos end up dying or something, and then you get no money.
I'll still take it.
Okay.
I'll take it for 1 year.
So I think, Liam, before you said that, in Jesus times, right, there was actually £1,000,000 in cash in the cargo hold of the plane on the way to charity. And they were like, "Da, da, 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 da," and Jesus like, what the fuck just happened? I sense a disturbance in the force.
No. You're being way too fussy. Like, you're making the genie thing zero fun. Like,
But that's
Okay,
exactly
sorry.
what
No,
that's
it's-
why I don't like the genie.
It's just because you said you were
No,
going to make
that's
the
why I
world a
don't
better
like
place
Mike.
or something. And I just,
What?
You said you were going to have really good wishes or make the world a better place or something. I was like,
No, I said I was just going to wish for shit for myself and make my life better.
I thought you said you were something about the world.
Yeah, my world, like.
Okay.
No, because there's nothing you could do. Like, what, you stop poverty and then sure, it'll just be the same again.
I'll just be fat and die and have heart attacks instead.
You're like, you know, there's nothing we can do. We're helpless. I'll just take the money and have a nice life.
And run. I thought you were going to say and run.
No. yeah. Lock it in.
But as the award-winning movie director, You're going to be making money anyway.
Yeah, but you got a proper graft for that, and I don't know the first thing about directing movies. I'd like to give it a go, but I wouldn't want to have all that pressure of having to be the best at it. Like,
If I saw Genie, I'd probably wish there were no more genies.
Fuck. I think
You
the
would
world
kill
would
it.
implode.
And then I would probably wish for...
no, then you couldn't wish for anything else, man. There's no genies.
Yeah,
That was-
grand.
That was the dumbest thing you ever did. And you've done some
Not really.
dumb shit, Tony.
Not really. I wouldn't want Genie. I don't like genies. They're the demons of our world.
Of our world. They don't exist.
Yeah, of the Would You Rather world. Like.
Okay. Tony, what are you going to go for?
I'm going to go with be a super big, massive movie director.
Yeah. Okay, super big, massive. And Liam?
You fucking ruined genies for me, Mike. It's
No,
like you
I'm
wanted
sorry.
to get rid of it.
I'm taking it back.
No,
Wish
no,
for
no,
that
no,
million
no. It's
quid,
too
it
late now.
comes
It's
out
too
of
late,
nowhere.
man. You were just mean for the sake of being mean, and we're left with movie directors.
Are you going for a movie director?
Yeah, I am, because you fucking ruined it for me.
It's probably the best one of all the Would You Rathers, to be fair.
Tony and Liam both very willingly picked that they would like to be an award-winning movie director. But let us know by becoming an award-winning movie director and putting it in the credits of your first really successful film. The key there is knowing which one is going to be your most successful one when you're making the credits.
Just put in everyone.
True. That's an option. Would you rather be the last man on Earth?
Oh, boy.
I just, like, only one time in all those spins this week and last week did I get a duplicate number.
It's unbelievable.
It's actually unbelievable. So, would you rather be the last man on Earth or cash?
Not Would You Rather be Cash, Mike. The way you worded that now made it seem like I was going to be Cash. And I mean, if I'm being Cash, where did that cash come from?
No.
Jeff Bezos? I don't think so. His kids are starving in Africa and you're not helping them. Huh? So,
His kids are starving in Africa.
maybe.
Cunt, is that why he has so much money?
Yeah.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Fucking starving his kids, like, so scabby he is.
But you had to pay for them to go to Africa, that's the thing.
He didn't pay them, he put them on the back of a truck.
Okay.
Went to Concern and put them in a bag of corn.
Okay.
He's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, you know there's a petition for him at the moment because he was up in space for him not to come back.
I thought he didn't
And
go,
it's gaining traction, like loads of people have signed it.
How many billions has he?
Oh, it's like 300 and something. Or 30, I don't know. I can't remember when it like grew like fucking loads during the coronavirus.
He could just give everyone a few quid.
But Trump gave him like a couple of billion.
For what?
During the start of coronavirus, all the people who were rich, he just made them much richer with American people's money. Signed a petition, and no one said anything. Like, didn't help anybody. It's ridiculous. It's a picture of about 27 rich people all together after they signed a bill, and they're super happy because they got loads of billions. Helping through coronavirus, like.
True.
All the world's richest people got a lot richer during COVID, which is why you wonder, will they ever allow us to go back to the way we were? Why would they want to be less rich?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it will. It will go back to the way it was.
Has to.
I don't think it will in Ireland. They are hell bent on keeping us in lockdown.
Nah, it'll be over soon, boy. It'll be over soon. For sure. It doesn't even really feel like much is going on here now. It doesn't really. It feels like we're out of it.
It's non-existent.
Yeah.
Still feels like a hair.
I seen some guy licking a street pole the other day.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, we should just fucking come over here then.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Do be able to live a fucking much freer life on there. The soldier boys, not soldier boys. Not up in this hole, but there's soldiers across the street marching
With trumpets.
Oh.
Keeping it down though. They know we're recording. Cheers, lads.
Right, go on there now with the questions.
I forget.
So, with The Last Man on Earth, you both disagreed with it once.
No, he told us. Yeah, I know. Last Man on Earth and Cash. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Now you remember it.
That's why I was being quiet there. I was looking on spreadsheet to see how many times you had agreed with it.
With Cash or Last Man on Earth?
Last Man on Earth, you've both... Tony didn't want it in the first round, and Liam didn't want it in, I think, round 3.
What was it up against in round 3? I'm curious.
Ability to fly.
Yeah.
What was it up against in the one I didn't pick it?
First man on a new planet.
Oh, yeah.
And Cash, like, see, the reason Cash has got so far because Cash is just a pure neutral thing, like. Because most of the options Mike gives us are fucking terrible. So Cash is just like the easy way out. Cash is not making it any further, I feel.
So Cash has gone through unanimously every time.
Yeah, because it's up against horse shit, like.
Yeah, so no one's ever disagreed with Cash.
I actually think it did come up against horse shit in one of them.
Because actually, I think I would have got rid of Cash if it had gone to a vote at any stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, no, it's just because your options are shit that you give us, Mike.
Thank you.
Do you know,
Thank you. That's what people like about the podcast. The shit options. And
is it?
yeah, untalented.
Where are you getting that feedback on? Not on fucking iTunes?
Yeah.
No feedback on iTunes because as Tony says, no one uses iTunes.
I reckon it was www.
Tony likes to fucking deny the facts. Tony, you big bollocks.
You get all your facts off Wikipedia.
I get all my facts off Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And if you can't believe the internet, then what kind of world are we living in?
What kind of bin do you sit in, you know what I mean?
And the Twitter account at I love iTunes.
I think that's it. I think, well, for me, it's Last Man on Earth.
Yeah, it's the best one.
It is, and it's I think it's for me, it's gonna win it.
It's a cracker. It's a cracker for one.
It's crackers for cheese. So what are you going for, Tony? What are you going for?
Cash.
Are you really?
You're not.
Is that just to be awkward?
I'm going for Last Man on Earth because I know you'd both pick Last Man on Earth.
Well, no, you own Last Man on Earth as well. You think it'd be a great crack, yeah.
Fuck that.
Into the wild.
Right now.
Yeah. I mean, it does say something about us as people. But, right, so in all of the quarterfinals, you guys have only disagreed once. So Tony wanted to own a restaurant he can't eat in, and Liam wanted to have an action figure.
I'll take the action figure. I just think it'd be cool.
I'm still upset about it.
We'd be looking at.
I'm still really upset with the both of you about that.
Just little miniature boys.
But we already have them. That's Tony's problem. We already have them, you know?
No, but like, you know, action figure. These boys aren't much action, the ones we have.
Oh, is that you saying the thing I bought you shit?
No, not at all. But you take from whatever I say what you want, man.
I will.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to hear the options going through to the semi-finals?
Yeah, so restaurant.
Shut up.
Semi-final time, boys.
The options going through to the semi-finals of the Would You Rather Cup are transform into an animal but not be able to talk to them.
That's one of my favourite stuff.
Have an action figure of yourself. Time travel for 10 minutes at a time. Be an award-winning movie director. Be the last man on Earth. Or make any person that you want to leave.
So does another one get a bite? No, how does this work now? Explain.
That's 6 options.
Is it? I thought that was 7.
No, that's 6.
Okay.
6 options. So the next round.
Oh, yeah.
I can announce this now, maybe.
Maybe.
The fucking neckbeards boffins would have worked this out already. But next week is the semi-finals. We're going to have 3 questions. 6 options are going in. 3 options are coming out. The week afterwards, in the final, we are going to have 3 options. It's the first time we'll ever have a question with 3 options. And first of all...
One too many options.
Too many cookie. First of all, the boys are going to have to eliminate one of the options. So they're going to talk about it. They're going to agree which one to eliminate, and they have to agree.
Oh.
And then they will eliminate the option. And then...
Rock, paper, scissors for it, I reckon.
They'll discuss it. And when they finally have decided, normally they just tell us. But this time they're going to write it down on a piece of paper and show it at the exact same time.
Okay.
So that means that they can influence each other while they're talking, but their decision cannot influence each other.
Oh boy.
And here's
Better
the
be a fucking-
twist, boys. This has been a competition all along. If you boys agree, you win the $1 million. If you disagree and I get the final say of the winner of the whole tournament, I get the $1 million.
What are you, a fucking genie?
You genie over there,
The
cunt.
genie over there, cunt. I am. So that's the twist, right? So
Oh, what a twist.
do. Lads, whose end segment is it? It's Tony's. Tony, what's your end segment? Liam had a good one about colours last week.
We're still fucking doing end segments. I thought we weren't doing end segments.
So
My
what?
end segment is basically
Just hit the bottle. I hit it.
talking about how we don't do end segments anymore.
We
So
don't
what
do
do you
eggs.
got to say about it, Tom?
Huh?
What do you got to say about that?
You happy about it?
Yeah.
I quite like my duck goose. Oh.
Do it then.
Do you have one? Could you on the fly come up with it?
Of course you could. They were all on the fly. You never once planned it.
But there was flies.
Well, ducks, and geeses fly.
Goosers.
Hoosiers. Or duck grey goose if you're from Minnesota.
Or just like vodka.
It's the only place in the world that says duck grey goose.
Why is
Grey
that?
duck, sorry.
Grey duck. And do they actually call them geese or do they call them grey ducks in real life?
They have geese, but
Oh, yeah?
they say duck, grey duck. It's the only place in the
weird,
world.
isn't it?
It's weird, isn't it?
That bottle of vodka that you could drink in the shop before you try and shift the guard. That could be a Grey
Grey
Goose if you.
Grey goose.
Oh, yeah. I feel like grey goose.
You ever
No,
wet your
but it's
lips
grey
with
duck,
a?
yeah.
You ever wet your lips with a grey goose vodka?
Do you mean try and
Have
get?
you ever drank it, like?
You ever wet your lips with it? Yeah.
No, do you mean have you ever drank it or have you ever wet your lips with it?
You ever wet your lips with it? Like.
Had a drink of it.
Well,
No, what are you saying though? Because what you're saying is
like.
yeah, we did.
I suppose we didn't drink it through a straw, so we did wet our lips some bit.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
have to wet your lips with it.
we drank it in
That's what it means. Like.
We drank it in the Hard Rock Cafe
Hard
pub
Rock Cafe bar. So it was around the corner, wasn't it?
round the corner, up the
Where
corner.
they send you while you're waiting to eat in the Hard Rock.
In Prague.
No, in London time, mate.
Because me and Liam
Landing.
we did a cool thing and we got an award for it and it was really cool.
We got a trip to London.
Yeah,
Trip to London.
Yeah.
No way.
we drank Grey Goose for free because
Yeah.
of our award. Right, okay.
No way.
You had a big feed on the Hard Rock for free.
Big
What?
Free.
What did you have?
I drank a Budweiser.
What? No. What did you see?
Budweiser
I
beer,
probably had ribs.
lager
Mike
beer.
probably had veggie boys.
Veggie Burger Boys.
Yeah,
Probably the only option on the menu, wasn't it?
probably.
Okay. So
So that was
that was your
Duck,
segment,
grey
Tony.
duck.
yeah, duck, grey duck. Thanks.
No,
for
come
listening.
on, bash out one last duck goose for us, Tony.
I don't have one in my head, top of my head. I really don't.
Don't worry.
Okay. that's-
Coke, Fanta, or
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna go with
Gary Lineker.
Fanta.
Gary Lineker's the king.
I love Fanta. Right. Okay. So. Okay, lad. So that's it. That's it from us. Thanks from Big Mike. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, bye.
to all the dermatologists out there. See you now.